Yo, 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 what's going on, my people? It's your girl, Ryder Creator, coming back with another one. So today, I just wanted to pull up and pop my ish about different things. It doesn't matter what it is. It's kind of like an open topics type of thing. Anybody could pull up and say what they want to say. Let me make sure my stuff is not on. All right, let me change this real quick just to make sure they don't be. Ooh, ooh. So, so I just want to pull up and pop my ish and say whatever I gotta say about everything that has been going on as of late. First and foremost, I want to just reiterate belated happy birthday to the legendary King Angel Mode 3. I know people may have different feelings about the man. That's not my problem. Like I said, the legendary King Angel Mo 3. Yes, he's an angel. Yes, yes. He might not have lived by the book, but he did his work to make sure he's an angel. I'm gonna say that. Okay, so I don't care who don't like it. I don't care what problem they got. But it's all about what you gonna do when you get to the other side. Are you gonna do the work to make sure you end up in the light, or are you going to stay in the dark? That's your problem if you do. So I wanted to give a shout out to the legendary King Angel, Mr. Mo 3. Of course, that was the ancestors chiming in. Um, I thought it was beautiful on yesterday, which was his birthday. Um, they released his album called Legend. Yes, he is the Dallas legend. He is a musical legend. It's so sad that he didn't get a chance to reach even he didn't even reach the heights that he was supposed to reach, but he still was amazing in itself. He still got a whole catalog that will outdo some people that have been out for years. Like that man, let me say something. Since it's the Gemini season, let me say this. The Gemini's work ethic, oh my God, especially for a artist, I have not seen a work ethic so ridiculous. I have not seen, like, even the way Pop just went in there. I mean, in a course of months, banged out 3 albums. Like, and this is with hesitation. People, he was pissed with people because they wasn't like. Let me shout that out too. Shout out to Pop, which is the only artist that I saw on Mo3's wall. So but let me say this: their work ethic is crazy. Like when I think about Pac in a few months, he managed to, I think at the most it was 6 months. He managed to bang out 3 albums. You know what I mean? Like if that was the contract that him and Suge signed, that he'd stay with him for 3 albums. See, Suge should have got smarter than that and made him sign something about some time frame. But it wasn't no time frame. It was an album uh deal. And Pac banged them things out immediately. And this is even when he was mad at people for hesitating. Like he was mad because Dr. Dre wasn't in the studio like he usually should be. But Dr. Dre wasn't in the studio like he should be because Suge was being a tyrant. I'm not sure that Pac was totally exposed to the tyrant that Suge was. Ooh, which also brings up something I want to talk about a little later. Hopefully, I remember to go back to that. I should write that down while I'm on here so I don't forget to go back to that because I want to talk about that too. What I seen about Suge. Yeah, I'm going to try to remember. I hope I remember. But anyway, so Pac knocked that out of the box. He already had his 3 albums already made, so it wouldn't be no way that Suge could talk shit about what he doing or what he not doing. So I also think that was. Let me ask that. I think that Pac was hidden from the tyrant that Suge actually was. He was. And by the time he found out what type of tyrant he was, it was a little bit too late by then. And I'm gonna touch back on that subject a little later because Suge came out here popping his ish about Diddy. So I want to talk about that a little later. So hey Josh, how are you, sweetie pie? How are you, my honey bun? It's good to see you. How are you feeling today, honey? I hope you're feeling great. So salute, honey bunny. So anyway, so I was talking about the Gemini's work ethic. So yesterday, at 12 o'clock, they released Mo3's another Mo3 album on his birthday. I can't remember if it would have been, let me see. It would have been maybe I gotta be careful. It maybe would have been his 32nd birthday. Is that true? Yes, it would have been his 32nd birthday. You said you don't want to talk about no politics because you know his situation. Oh yeah, but you said P Diddy is finished long time and he is guilty. Oh yeah, I'm gonna visit all of this stuff. Um I might visit all of everything. If I do touch on politics, it's going to be because I was in a recent chat where I felt like I couldn't get what I wanted to say off. I was trying to be diplomatically correct. Like, I'm not going to just jump on one side and not jump on the other side. But this person who was the host, who I lost a lot of respect for because I felt like I was trying to keep it even and not be one-sided to either side because I think both of them ain't shit. Either one ain't crap to me. So I have a problem with both of them. And I will say what my problem is with both of them. So they was on one side saying, "Oh, well, did you know that Trump father is part of the the triple thing?" And he went and looked it up. And then they said something about Biden. He was like, well, let's look up and see if Biden is a racist as well, because we can't keep it one sided. I said, oh, I know he is that because of that crime bill. All you got to do is look up the crime bill that locked up a lot of our brothers and sisters, okay? That crime bill that was the thing with the three strikes. You could be a lifer type of thing. That was when that was omitted. So I ain't going on one side or the other. I'll say all of them ain't crap. I'm not a supporter of neither side. And I resent that people keep trying to make me vote for either or side to try to say, oh, I'm supposed to vote for the lesser evil. If I don't want to vote for one of them, I should have the right to vote independent or to another, like the Green Party, independent, whatever I want to vote. And I just don't think that that's fair to people trying to say, oh, you should vote for the lesser of two evils. Who is to say who is the lesser of two evils? Both of them is evil in my eyes. One is a devout racist, and but the other one is too. It's just that he gotten older, so now he does not lead with that. But I resent the fact that every time we start talking about reparations, this man keep talking about he not talking about reparations unless we share our reparations with the Native Americans. Hold up, first the fuck of all, we are the Native Americans. Black people, the melanated people are the Native Americans. We've been here up to 50,000 years ago. That seems unlikely, right? But if you do your research and look at the discoveries that was made off the coast of South Carolina, it probably is about anywhere between 6 and 9 years ago. I don't really know exactly the amount of years, but if you just look up the discovery of bones of I don't know what's the right made off of the coast of South Carolina, you will find it was our melanated people, okay, and it was up to 50,000 years ago. I tell no lies here. So yes. Hey, Miss Peacock, how are you, honey bunny? Let me just thank you for joining me. I am going to try to get to my thing so I can make you a moderator. How are you, honey bunny? So good to see you. So, yes, we have been in this nation It's good to see you. So let me hurry up and try to make you a moderator. I give everybody moderating love. So you can feel free to drop your channel if you have a channel. You can feel free to drop your channel in this chat. You're free to do whatever you want to do. I support you as long as you're keeping the energy positive, then I'm in support of you. So let me try to get to this channel so I can um yeah, get to my channel so I can make you a moderator. So just bear with me for a little second. Let me try to let me turn this down now so when I go onto it, it won't make a lot of noise. Okay. So let me make my girl a moderator or guy, but I assume it's a girl because it got the miss stuff. Okay. All right. So Miss Peacock, just you don't use your channel. Girl. So you have to think about what you want to do with your channel. But time is, you got all the time in the world. But take your time and think about what to do with your channel. You should use your voice to express whatever you want in this world. So I'm a supporter of that. So I probably will be subscribing to your channel to try to motivate you to start your channel. Whatever you choose to do with it. You could just do posts on your community wall. You can do whatever you want. But whatever you choose to do, I'm gonna be in support of that. Do me a favor, write one more comment just to make sure that you got a blue jacket now. I just want to make sure. So now, like I was saying, what was I saying about? I was saying that I'm not a supporter of either one, but let me go back to what I was originally talking about, and then I'm gonna move on to that, and I'm gonna move on to what I got to say about Suge, what I got to say about Diddy, what I got to say about everybody. If y'all got a subject y'all want me to touch on, or a subject that y'all want to touch on, you're more than welcome to hit the link. You're more than welcome to put it in the chat, and I will jump on it and tell you my. There she goes. Yes. You would love to teach others about how to stand up for themselves using what tools they have within. Yes, yes, love. I was just talking about that because like people want you to follow their agenda with who they support. And I don't support that. I feel like everybody should have their own mind. Nobody should be told who to vote for. You should make up your own mind whether you choose to vote, whether you choose not to vote, whether you choose to vote for this one, whether you choose to vote for that one, or you choose to go independent. But the thing is, the way this whole thing is structured, it's more geared towards it's going to be either the Democratic or the Republican. Like if you wanted to be an individual and you said, I don't like either candidate, like I did is I voted for the Green Party last time. But I already know ain't nobody else, and ain't enough people that's going to vote for the Green Party. So I kind of feel like my vote was a wasted vote, but I didn't want to vote for either one because I don't like neither one. Because Joe Biden be talking and stuff like, uh, talk about if we want reparations, we got to share with the Native Americans. Why we got to share with the Native Americans? We are the Native Americans, first of all. Second of all, the Native Americans got $660 million off of your previous regime with President Barack Obama. So why do we then? And they got casino stakes, okay? Which all the things that they received, we are supposed to be entitled to receive because we were the Native Americans. It's documented in history. It's just people skip over this. Every single bit of reparations that the Native Americans ever received, the quote unquote, who they used to call the Black Indians, which is us, okay, which is us, because we was the first people here. We also, as in history, written, documented things listed as the Powhatan. If you don't believe me, look it up, y'all. I love dropping knowledge so we can all be informed. We was known as the Powhatan when these colonizers got here, okay? The Powhatan, and they said that we was black as night, or that is who? That is not any Europeans. That is not the people that's now known as the Native Americans. That is us, okay? So I just wanted to put that out there. That's the reason why I don't rock with Joe Biden. I don't appreciate his 1990 two or three. I can't. It might be 94. I can't remember. But his crime bill that was written in the 1990s, um, that consists of we get well, I'm gonna say it really predominantly locked up a lot of minorities, mostly blacks, but minorities. Period. It was geared to locking up minorities. And if you get three strikes, that's the life thing. That's the crime bill that I'm talking about. And then we talking about that vice president lady, um, that identifies herself as an Indian American, but when they ran last time, now she black. She never identified herself as black until she ran with Joe Biden. If you listen to the way that Barack Obama introduced her, she chose and asked him to introduce her as the first Indian American, whatever he introduced her as. But now, when it was convenient, then you want to use your blackness. We gonna leave that alone. We're gonna skip that real quick, but I'm just saying. And her, she locked up a lot of people in California when she was the DA for um it might not have been the DA. It might have been something higher than that. Attorney General. I can't remember what she was. But when she was something for California, she locked up a lot of people for truant children. This is when she decided to make um, the parents being arrested law. Now, first of all, you know when we was kids, could you imagine? We going hooky and not giving a crap about school. We like F it, whatever. And next thing you know, our parents could be arrested. That's not cool. Like our parents have no idea we cut until report card season, okay? So yeah, but anyway, so I was mentioning my guy Mo 3 earlier about his album had came out. For the people that do not know about that, go listen to the album. If you like it, pick up that album. It was a dope album. He is a legend. I love the Gemini's work ethic. It is so amazing. Like they be, man, they if they dedicated themselves, let's just say for 3 years. Oh my God, they probably would have had 20 years worth of work. They are like work beast. And when I say beast, I mean beast in a good way. They are work horses. They do not play. So now, what I wanted to move on to, I wanted to talk about, so I was kind of talking about Joe Biden just now. But I also want to talk about Trump. I don't care who don't want to talk about it. I want to talk about it. I'm not trying to make anybody sway either way. You are your own individual. You should vote for whoever your heart tells you to. But I want you to be fully informed because one of these candidates has paid and made a way for them to sweep things under the rug. And other people do not know what this man has done or has covered up in his past. And I spend my time making sure that all angles are seen from both candidates. Everybody keeps talking about Joe Biden supposed to be doing something to kids. I don't really know what they're talking about. I was in somebody's chat the other day and they was like, this is what made me talk about this because I feel like I couldn't voice my opinion. This person wanted to vote for Trump. And because of that, where I was saying what I don't like about both sides, I'm not going to just say, oh, I don't like him because of this. I'm going to say I don't like him because of this, and I don't like the other one because of that. Like, if you should know this about this person, then you should know this about that person. So I was in there saying something about Trump because he was in the business. The person chat I was in was looking up things about candidates, and it was kind of disparaging things about both candidates. But since you're doing that with both candidates, I told him to look up something, and he went right past and I actually addressed him by name. He went right past my comment, went on to the next person right below me. Okay, that's one thing. Then I said something again. I said, yo, this man, somebody in the chat said, how is Trump Racist? I said, well, let me say this because I didn't say it, but somebody else said it. So I said, well, first of all, he is this. I know it was a lady. I had addressed her. You know how you put at and then you say whatever you got to say to the person so it lights up their name. I forgot her name, but I said at so and so. I said, first of all, he is that because at the time of the protest of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and I believe the what I'm talking about in particular was Jacob Blake. This is when the officer came and SHOT Jacob Blake in the back like 7, 8 times or something, and he became paralyzed from that. So yeah, this is at the time everybody is taking up, protesting about this. So he was in Kenosha, Wisconsin, I believe it was, and he tried to get the feds to drop bombs. I tell no lies. You can look this up. He tried to get the feds to drop bombs on the black protesters out there that was protesting. And the feds had a little, they could not believe what this man was requesting of them. And they was like, sir, we cannot do that. They are law abiding citizens. They have a right to protest. They are not disturbing the peace. We cannot bomb them. He said something else too. It was another thing he said, right? He asked us to do something for them. I forgot what it was, but they said, sir, we cannot do that either. Right? And he ended up settling for them tear gassing and shooting rubber bullets at the protesters. That's what he had to settle for. He was actually upset with the feds when they told him that they can't drop bombs on a protester. And he did all of this just for a photo op. You don't remember that? I remember that. So anyway, that's what I told the girl. I said, that is number one. Number two, um, he actually used to get black people beat up at his rallies. I don't know how y'all don't remember this. When he was rallying and running for president, he literally, it was videos of him saying, get him. And then all the white people would go and jump on the black people. I wish y'all could see this. I'm telling no lies here. So that's another one. So I'm just gonna say more than so he is doing campaigns to try to get black people on his side. So this is what he's trying to do, align himself. Even the recent alignment with Sleepy Hollow, and I forgot who the other person is that he got on the campaign. Even the fact that he was like, oh, I love that what you did with your teeth. I want to get my teeth just like that. That was art. That was backhanded racism at its finest, honey. Child, I don't know if I spelled that right, but it was at its finest. And the European people in the crowd, they was laughing so loud they knew that had to be a joke. And he was acting like this is serious, and he really expected them to believe that. So also, these people be always trying to make it like Joe Biden is some type of child predator or something. I don't really know what they're saying because I don't know why they're saying this, but they keep saying something about him and kids and saying, like somebody in the chat was saying that he rubbed this little child's, a little black child's leg. I don't even know what they're talking about. But they must do little stuff where they be showing stuff like that to try to insinuate things about. But since we are in the business of insinuating things like this, let's just be all the way transparent. How many people knew that? Did you know? This is a fun fact live right here. Fun fact question. And if you don't believe me that no lies are being told, I challenge you to look this up. You can find this. You can find it in public document files, court cases. You will see. So, did you know that Donald Trump was the co-defendant of Jeffrey Epstein in the 2015 slash 2016 child RAPE slash kidnapping case? I'm telling no lies. And that 2016 is the year he became president. So this was swept under the rug right in front of our eyes. I didn't learn about this until after 2016. So this was swept under the rug right in front of our eyes, and he became president that year. And the person who sued them for doing this to them as a child actually won. So by this time, Jeffrey Epstein offed himself. Okay? Jeffrey Epstein offed himself. So, or if he didn't, um, all I know is that Trump was found guilty and had to pay this woman millions of dollars. Okay? I did a piece on this. I showed the PDF, the public document files to state this from the courts, the U.S. courts. I showed that the judgment was successful for the lady. Um, that this happened in New York when this lady was about anywhere between 13 and 15 years old. His wife frequented these parties that they went to with this predator, Jeffrey Epstein. I even showed it as the thumbnail is of Jeffrey Epstein and his girl, Ghislaine Maxwell, who they sentenced to like a 60-year sentence or whatever. I showed Ghislaine Maxwell. I showed with her man, Jeffrey Epstein, who she often shuttled little children to, and allegedly, but and I also showed Donald Trump and his wife next to each other, posing next to these people. I'm not sure, so I'm not gonna put out any speculations if they met at one of these type of functions. Is that how Donald Trump met his wife? But I don't really know. But I know that they were in cahoots with these people. There's pictures at parties with them together. So I just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention. Um, I have pieces on this. No lies are being told. You think I'm a liar? Look it up yourself. These type of things are being swept under the rug, and y'all busy worried about whether he used campaign money to pay hush money to a porn star. Um, we already knew this story. And let me say one thing. Let me be fair. Now, if when I was watching this, I wasn't really watching the trial, but when I was watching this, I just got the strongest feeling that I'm gonna say this. Donald Trump knew he was paying hush money to a porn star, but I truly don't think Donald Trump turned to what's that guy named Michael Cohen and said, use the campaign funds to pay that. I really don't think that happened. If I could be honest, I really don't think that happened at all. I don't think he turned to them and said, use the campaign files. Now, he might have said something like, make it go away. I don't care what it takes. Make it go away. Get it done. Now, Michael Cohen should have said, sir, I need access to your financial whatever so that we not putting this on the. But I don't think Michael Cohen even knew that that was illegal to pay hush money with the campaign. I think if he knew that, he wouldn't have done that, and he would have avoided himself from getting charged with stealing the campaign money and going to jail for 3 years himself. So let me say that first and foremost, I don't believe that he actually said, take this from there to pay this chick. I don't believe that. I'm just gonna be fair. So anyway, so all right, so I think I said all I need to say about that. Now we're gonna move on to what I wanted to talk about as well. So earlier I was talking about the Gemini's work ethic, which brought me to Pac. So Tupac, of course. So um recently I seen Suge Knight talking about Pac. Let me stop that. So recently I saw Suge Knight talking about, oh my bad. I saw Suge Knight talking about Pac. So, and talking about Diddy and talking about what's going on and talking about something about Jelly Roll saying that that he started to meet Diddy and then something told him no. He started to walk down the hall to go meet Diddy And then he changed his mind and said no. And he made a little joke to himself, like he don't want to meet the person that knocked off Pop. Now, I don't even know if I'm gonna wait till a later date to tell you um my full feelings on this, because I feel like now is the time for retribution on Diddy. So this is karma well deserved from decades ago of all the dirt and shit that he did that he never got convicted of. And so this is all coming back to him in full force. Because I believe this is God's karma, this is divine justice, this is divine balance being restored. Um, I'm not gonna comment on what I think about that. Okay. So I'm gonna let what's due to him come to him, and when it all died down, then I'm gonna make my statements and feelings known about things. I feel like this is well-deserved karma from decades of his shenanigans. So, Suge Knight started talking about Diddy, he was talking about Pac, he was talking about all this stuff. He's like, even Jelly Roll knew what happened. So he's like indirectly snitching, since everybody want to be the snitch police. He's indirectly snitching and trying to use Jelly Roll to say it, to try to say what he think. Now, I what I can say and what I will say is it's so complex on both sides with Biggie and Pac. I could see how both sides came to those conclusions. And it's so murky to make you think. So, just for instance, but my problem with Suge Knight is you ain't do shit to the person you seen in that car. SHOOTING at Pac. You didn't do nothing to the person you seen in that car that looked you in your eye, and he's now I don't know if he's a federal informant. I know he in jail right now for something to do with Pac, but I like you seen when Suge seen this man the night the Pop got popped. Okay, when he seen this man, he ain't never clapped back for that. But what you go and do, you, in my opinion, allegedly, let me make sure this is not my let me make sure my reception is right. Okay. So what did you go do allegedly? What was I talking about the oh, so instead of going back at this man, you go and try to take according to your baby mama, and take Biggie out. So you don't even clap at the man you seen in the car with his nephew. Oh my God, why is my little reception bar acting crazy? Wait a minute, 1 second. I'm trying to get this together. I'm trying to get my papers together. Come on. Oh, that was a good one. It was 3333 on the thing. So anyway, so so oh, shout out to 3. Shout out to Mo 3. I don't think that was an accident. So anyway, so Suge never clapped back at Keefe D that he's seen in the car. Keefe D said to his interview, which this detective told him he won't be charged with that murder or whatever. He could say, excuse me for saying that word. Everything I say is allegedly, but you see that scrolling across the bottom, or you see that at the bottom of the screen. But anyway, um, so the detective told him to talk about that night because he was trying to get some clarity. Hold up. Give me a second. I need to get somewhere. So, the detective said to put out there what he want to put out there, because He is trying to get the story straight. He's not going to prosecute him. He's trying to get the story from him. Now you got a get out of jail free card that you was not going to be prosecuted as long as you tell the truth. But then what did his stupid behind do, Keefe D? He go start doing interviews everywhere. Now, when he was talking to that detective the long time ago, he said that he was like, he saw me. Talking about Suge. He said he saw it was me. He looked right at me. He looked in my eyes. We locked eyes. He clearly saw it was me. Now the reason why, now that's my problem with Suge. You want to talk all this crap now that you went behind bars and try to point the finger at Diddy, but you yourself ain't clapped back at the person you saw in the car. They grew up together. Keefe D and Suge grew up together. So the fact that you ain't clapped back at this man and y'all grew up together is appalling to me. I can't understand how that could happen. So, so, um, so he never clapped back at this man, but you won't go and try to take Biggie out because Pac got taken out. It's so many complexities to the two of their life stories and the two of their deaths. It is so many complexities, but I perfectly see how each side thought this person did this and the other side thought this person did that. Forgive me. Wait a minute. Let me get some more water. So I could clearly see. Now, my thing for Suge talking about he took all responsibility for anything he did wrong. That's a damn lie. You ain't never took responsibility for beating the FUCK out of the women that you dealt with that you did. You did not take responsibility for setting up Biggie because you was mad at Puffy because you thought Puffy took out Pop, but you didn't clap back at the person you definitely seen in that car. So, so that's my problem. Hey, babe, how are you? How are you, Mister? So, so he never took responsibility. See, this is things that I know that is not really known. You gotta really read into things and research things to know some other facts. So he never took responsibility for that's the one thing I don't like about him. He keeps trying to play the victim. No, you was the aggressor, sir. You never took responsibility for Brodian and bullying Dr. Dre out of his company when y'all supposed to be partners. You never took responsibility for what you really did to Pac, which was he sneakily tried to bully Pac into staying with him. Now, he tried to play villain and hero at the same time, and he thought Pac didn't understand what was going on, but Pac was fully aware of what was going on. So, hey, I don't know which one, but hey, love to you too. And if wifey or hubby is with you, tell both of y'all I said hey. So, anyway, so he never took responsibility for trying to knock off. Um, I ain't gonna say he was trying to knock off Pac. He was trying to play villain and hero at the same damn time to try to get Pac to stay at his company. He think nobody know about that, but it has been divulged, and I've seen this somewhere through research. I couldn't tell you where, but it is documented. So anyway, this is what he would do. He thought Pac didn't understand what was going on. He thought Pac was running to him for refuge or something, but no. So he was sending goons after Pac to like intimidate Pac, like make it seem like it's street G's in the streets of Compton or wherever they at, in the streets of LA, that's coming at Pac out the clear blue, trying to make it seem like it's that. But no, it so anyway, if Pac say something to him about what happened, then he acts like he's taking care of it. And this is what I mean. He tried to play villain and hero at the same damn time. but he was both the villain and the damn supposed to be fake ass hero. So then if Pac says something like, yo, these two guys came up on me, they whatever, then he go and send the same quote unquote kind of goons to go handle it or try to make it seem like he handled it. Like, if I wasn't here, then nobody would have your back like I had your back, Pop. Like, because I feel like Pac was kept in the dark of Suge shenanigans. Like, I don't think Pac seen the type of savage that Suge was. I know it's painted that way in stories, but I don't think that Pac would have stayed there as long as he did, even though he didn't stay there very long. I don't think he would have stayed there as long if he knew that's the type of person that Suge was. He would have been out. Okay. So I feel like that was hidden from him. And then with that being hit, he couldn't come at a Tupac the way he could come at a Vanilla Ice. Okay. He couldn't dangle Tupac out the window and then think he gonna stay. So he started sneakily trying to send thugs or his goons that Pac not familiar with to go run up on him and try to intimidate him. And then when he say something to Suge send other goons to make it seem like, oh, he's sending a message and you safe now, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But Pac understood that this both was him. Trust me when I say that. I'm just gonna leave it like that. So you ain't take responsibility for that bullshit. You ain't take responsibility for trying to crash Dr. Dre's set. Now, let me say something about that as well. So, with the whole Dr. Dre set and him end up killing, forgive me for that word, strike that word from what I said. For him, excuse me, X that word out. I did not mean to say that, but for him, Killing, his best friend. Now it could have is accidentally, but him taking the life of his best friend, all that happened because you was trying to be a bully on like coming up to that set. You was not invited there. Dr. Dre don't fuck with you like that. Dr. Dre ran away from your ass, gave up his 50% stake in the damn company because you was too much drama. He got away from you running. Now, he was willing to leave everything just to get away from your ass. Now, what do? You see that they making an NWA movie, and you come bring your big ass up on the set and think that people going to show you respect? You should have stayed your ass home. I don't know why you did that, but that is why you in jail right now. It's your fault. You shouldn't have handled that like that. So, so he goes up on the set. Now, Dr. Dre got goons that he hired to protect him against anybody. They was not there to do something to you. You was there to probably do something to Dre or anybody that was on the NWA set. That was your bullshit. You shouldn't have went there and you wouldn't end up in jail now. So so he goes up there and crashed the set. Now, like I said, Dr. Dre had goons for anybody that try to come across where they doing this movie at, and that's gonna be your ass. And it just so happened to be his ass. And then them goons came after him. He realized the goon. He gonna try to say he was set up. No, you was never invited to that set. How the fuck was you set up? And you was never invited to the set. That don't make no sense. So yeah, you never took responsibility for that. You are serving time right now, but you still won't take responsibility, and you're trying to make it like you just was moseying along one day, and these people came out of nowhere trying to kill you. No, that's not what happened. You went storming the set where you was not invited, and them people had that hot shit for your ass. That's what happened. So anyway, so I think I want to say something about that. Um, I also wanted to say something about somebody. I cannot remember. Dang. It hopefully it come back to me because I wanted to say something about somebody else. I just don't remember. It slipped my mind. But yeah. So I think that's probably it. I don't know. Um. So is that all? Is that it at all? No. What was I supposed to be talking about? Do it have anything to do with Biggie and Pop? No. Do it have anything to do with uh politics? No. Do it have something to do with Diddy? No. Do I can't remember. What is it? Dang, I was talking about it too. Whatever it was, I was talking about it this morning. Like I had the agenda set for what I wanted to talk about, but I don't think I can remember. Um, do it have something to do with an entertainer or something? No. Do it have something to do with a crime? No. Oh crap. Oh no. So anyway, also I just want to give like a little late shout out to the people that were artists. And I feel like I almost just touched on it. I think it almost got something to do with something that's similar to what happened with Shawnee. Yes. Who was that? Something to do with damn. It's something about some ambush about somebody been taken out of here at the hands of a jilted uh person that think they got ownership, but I just cannot remember who this person is. I guess I'll have to get back to that on another day because hopefully it comes to me before I end this live. But is that what I was supposed to talk about? I know I cannot think of who it is. But yeah, they're saying it. That's who I'm supposed to talk about, but I don't remember who it is. So anyway, um, I wanted to visit that, so since the month of May is over, I just want to give a late shout out, birthday shout out to artists that, I forgot to mention on my channel. So a late happy angel birthday shout out to the legendary Heavy D, whose birthday was 5/24. My crazy behind thought his birthday was 5/27. So on 5/27, I was about to do something for him and found out his birthday was 5/24 when I looked up to get the picture. I said, oh man, I done missed the man's birthday. So I wanted to give a legendary happy angel birthday shout out. Um, Also on 5/27 was the legendary Left Eyes birthday from TLC. It was her birthday. So happy belated birthday to that angel, that queen angel. That's the only two people that pop in my mind right now that I would definitely put something out there, but I got all mixed up and got the wrong dates. And I already said a happy belated because yesterday was the legendary with his new album called Legend, Mo3's birthday. So I wanted to send a happy birthday shout out to him too. So yes, yes. I loved her too. I loved her spirituality. I loved how she traveled to Honduras trying to change the way she does things, trying to take a holistic route of how to care for herself or trying to teach people how to care for themselves in a holistic route. I love how she was on a spiritual quest, a spiritual journey. That's really what my channel is dedicated to, things like that, people, trying to help people to find their spiritual power. Yes, long live Mo 3. I say, but yes, Rip Mo 3, long live Mo 3. So yeah, I had put a little short up for him, but his album is out. For the people that don't know, go get that album. It was pretty good. I loved it. I loved it. And the one I put out repping, which like one of my favorites was, I think it was called Came Up. Is that the song? Yup. It's called Came Up. Yup. So that's out on my shorts. You can listen to a little sample of that. But yeah, I love me some Mo3. I know who that man was, the good, the bad, the indifferent. I know what drove him to be who he ended up becoming when we talking about the bad side. I just wish he would have walked away. You know, this goes out to all the people, all the stars that want to go back home. I understand you want to go back home, but once you become successful, you outgrew where you grew up at. Do you understand that? Take that as words of wisdom. If you stay where you grew up at, they are going to take you out. It ain't nothing but snakes and jealousy around you. Once you come up, you can't stay down with them. That's crazy because I think in that song Can't Come Up, it say something about he stayed down. Something about him coming up and he stayed down. I don't know if that's the same song, but that's crazy. You cannot stay down with the same people that you used to F with heavy because it's no more love. Now it's envious snake type of looks, it's jealousy. There's no room for you there anymore. You have outgrown your childhood town. Anybody who try to stay there end up dying there. Just as Dolph, just as 3. And I'm not saying staying there. The minute they try to go back, it's all this hate there. As Dolph, as 3, as anybody who went home to their hometown and thought it wasn't going to be a problem. The next thing you know, they on the news. So yes, you said, ooh, oh, it came out. What came out? Too much backdoor. What you say? What came out, boo? What came out? I want to know. But yeah, yeah, it was too much backdooring and it was too much trash. You know, another thing that Gemini's words of advice I got to get is to all living Geminis because this is also Achilles heels of y'all. Stop making other people or trying to make other people big as you. They're not big as you. They got to work like you worked to get where you are. Stop trying to lift these people up like Diddy, like Biggie did to Puffy. Because Biggie created that demon of Puffy wanting to be dancing, the executive producer all up in the videos, dancing. Yo, Biggie created that monster. Diddy was not on Flavor in Your Ear. Craig Mack wasn't with that shit. He wasn't having that man on his shit. And I feel like Biggie didn't see the harm in it. He was trying to like almost lift him up to be his own figure. But that type of monster was not made to be lifted up. And it turned into a whole demon in itself. He had to be all up in every video, dancing, all co-signing the stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, girl. You get with my friends. Like, come on now. Nobody got time with you. Look, I'm just saying. He was all over everything Biggie, and that was not his true friend. He was in it for self. Like, now, yeah, I'm going to save my opinions on stuff, but the only thing I'm going to say is I don't agree with the theory that he had Biggie knocked off. I don't agree with it at all. I don't believe it at all. Like, it don't benefit him. That was the worst thing that ever happened to him. He lost his biggest moneymaker and he ain't never recovered ever since. He been trying to do his own thing. He been trying to do side project. He ain't never recovered. Okay? And he never will. There will never be another Biggie. Point blank period. He even went out and got somebody to sound like him, trying to make him Biggie. Never fucking happened. You can't do it. You can't recreate that. So anyway, yeah. So what was I? Oh, this is the problem for Geminis. This is my life lesson advice for Geminis. Geminis, stop trying to lift other people up and make them great or make them feel they are great as you. No, they're not. They have to put in the same work that you put in to become that great. With greatness, it details work. So don't be giving them no false narratives that they great as you, because every time a Gemini do this, they end up regretting this. I feel like a lot of Geminis be trying to big up somebody or hold them up, and that same person end up snaking them out. Okay. I feel like Mo3 did this a lot, but I'm not saying that to say, let me be clear on the Mo3 situation. Rain did not have nothing to do with Mo3 death. To the idiots that be running that narrative, you sound stupid as fuck. Okay? Please stop playing. So you said we had to get rid of a snake. Mm. So yeah. But yup. So so yeah, the people that try to create that narrative, to me, Rain, and I'm gonna say one of Mo3 true friends, he would have rolled, but he was like almost tied down where he couldn't ride for Mo3. I'm gonna leave it like that. The ops that did this went and was informants on this man to tie him down and confine him to his home so he could not clap back on behalf of Mo3. What type of punk shit is that? Let's get into it. What type of punk shit is that? So yes, they went in as everybody be saying, "Oh, no snitching, no snitching," and snitched on uh Mo3 partner that would have rode and died with him. Okay, um, they went and snitched on that man so they could confine him to his home and try to say he a hit man. I don't know if you can say hit man. I think you can. But and went and tried to say he a hitman for an organization or Mo3 trying to say that to keep that man still so he can't clap back at y'all for what y'all did to his partner. I think that's crazy as hell. How do y'all think y'all street dudes when y'all do punk shit like that? So now, um, but like I was saying, Geminis, stop lifting up these people and making them think they as important as you. If you shining brighter, it's because you meant to shine brighter or that you put in all the hard work needed. And stop trying to lift other people up there on some freebie shit and making them think they're more important. Every time they do this, the person end up snaking them. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, they confined that man. Yes, they confined that man to his home and then called him all types of name. Talking about he had a hitman name. You know what I mean? And it was crazy. And they did that so he won't clap back. But you better hope that man evolved and matured and is not going to clap back because I don't think he on no papers now. You better hope he stayed focused on his family life and what's going on with him now because I don't think he on no papers now. Can't nobody stop him from clapping back now. I just hope that he's smart enough not to actually do it with his own individual hands. Get your goons to clap back. Don't do that. Keep yourself free. Don't clap back. Get your goons to clap back. So anyway, yes. Okay, so yes, he was surrounded. That's the sad thing about 3. He didn't even reach the heights of his success of what he didn't even reach the peak of his success. But he is still that dynamic that he got a more than I almost feel like 2 lifetimes worth of material, and he didn't even reach the heights of his success yet. That is crazy. Like the work ethic of a Gemini, they are beasts in the best way possible. But yes, that's a learned lesson. Do Geminis, I'm gonna say it, and every time I speak of a Gemini, I'm gonna say this again. Stop lifting up other people, making them think they high as you, Every time you do so, they come back and snake you. Stop doing that. Okay? Stop listening to the negativity of everyone who gets in your ear, because everybody, in the words, in the famous words of the legend, Mo 3, everybody ain't your friend. So don't listen what everybody is putting in your effing ear, because some people just trying to stir some shit up. But also, remember that everybody ain't your friend. Look into the eyes of the people that say they're your friend. You will be able to see if they really are a snake. You will be able to see if they really don't fuck with you like that. Or you'll be able to see if they are really ride or dies. You will be able to see this. If they mean what they say, if they don't mean what they say. If you catch them looking at you sideways, you need to reevaluate that person in your circle. That's a lesson for everybody. Always reevaluate your circle. You never know who not for you if you don't. You need to every so often reevaluate your circle. I say about every 6 months. Reevaluate your circle. Make sure everybody in your keep your circle tight, and make sure everybody in your circle for you. And you could simply see this by just looking into the eyes of them. You'll see if they hate you for real, if they really do F with you like that, if they don't mean you no good, if they want your spot, if they willing to take you out to get your spot, if they plotting on you. You can see all these things just by simply looking into somebody's eyes. And I'm gonna say that. Yeah, I think he is out. I think he out. He should be out. He should be out, babe. He should be out because he only has 6 months to do. Oh man, you didn't say that. You didn't say that. Is he out? Wow. So it looked fine on my end, but I don't know. Maybe it is going crazy. I don't know. But yeah, let me try to fix this reception. Okay. So hopefully my reception was fixed. So I think at this point, that's it, and that's all. I wish I could have remembered what I had to say. And it's about somebody that remind me of my cuz of something that happened to them. But if I do remember, I'll maybe save that live for maybe tomorrow. I don't know. For another live. I'm gonna save it for another live. But yeah, um, I think on that note, that's it and that's all. Happy birthday, King, the legendary Mo 3. Uh, Great album. And I know it's still more material to come. This man been gone for about 4 years and it's still more material to come. This speaks to his work ethic, period, point blank. I still think it's more. I know it's at least one more album to come, but I think it's more than that. So with that being said, you said, yeah, one time, not 5 times. Not 5 times. Long live Mo 3. Yes, long live Mo Mother effing 3. Okay. So long live that man. Thank you for the people that showed up. Please like, sub, make sure that notification bell is on all. Please support the channel if you like to support me on the Cash App. You see the Cash App scrolling across the bottom. Every donation is appreciated. It doesn't matter how much or how little. Um, Also, oh, love you too. I love all y'all. Thank you for pulling up. Thank you for your presence for whoever pulled up. If you wish to contact me, the email is listed in the description box. Um, And I think on that note, that's it. And that's all. It was fun busting it up with y'all. I love y'all. Mwah. Peace.